Good morning, this is Aries Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Orakel reading for this week. And I'm running a bit late because today is Wednesday. And I'm just starting with Wednesday this week because I do have 2 times physio, 2 times physio therapy in a week. And this is very time consuming. So this is my apology for running late. So let's start. Today comes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. And the reading starts with Aries. Welcome, Aries. This is your reading. And the reading starts with the Schamanen Orakel, a German deck. And the card that came out is Morning Blessing. The message here is to trust and to be thankful for everything and for every day. The first step is the step into a new day, which is the now. There is a daily renewal of the blessings of life and of your creative power, saying that we do live one day at a time, and so we must leave the past behind and live in the future. Living in the future is living in the morning, and when we live in the now, then we truly live. That is an old shamanic wisdom. So give thanks to experiences and to each new day full of potentialities. You can meditate, asking for help, protection, strength, leadership, and for life's essentials, food, a place to live, good health, people you can trust and support when difficulties in your life might show up. When we look at the card, we see a person holding up a cornstalk, and that plant might be given as a kind of sacrifice to this earth, or it might be a gift given to this person. Maybe there is a person in your life as well that needs a gift right now. Not necessarily a material gift. It could be a gift of attention, showing your compassion and tenderness. So the card invites us to thank the universe for all that we have: food and drink, clothing, a roof over the head, family and friends, work, health care, and so forth. We could ask if we know someone who has not all the essentials, and if we could help them out, then we should do that. Morning Blessing is the card of caring, empathy, compassion, gratitude, and love. So, says the card, try to live in that spirit. The next card is the Keepers of Light Oracle deck. The card for you is Isis. And Isis is about magic, manifesting. Your dreams, your visions, and your goals, they are becoming reality. So stay focused is the message. Isis is a strong, smart, and focused Egyptian winged goddess. According to legend, she was able to move from darkness to light and in between the underworld, the heaven and earth. And for that reason, whenever she comes to us, she will help us move from the hell of our own fears into the heaven of our own love. Isis was able to revive her lover Osiris from the dead, and this powerful allegorical story shows how she can help us revive an aspect of our life or a dream that we may have killed off because of fear or of lack of self-belief. So with her magical abilities, Isis will guide us to bring our dreams into reality. There is an extended message for the card saying that you are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. This is an extremely powerful time, and it is vital to keep focused on the highest good of all. You no longer want to relive your own history and or feel unsupported. Acknowledging where you once were and how you have changed that situation around is a powerful focus of gratitude that will align you with universal abundance. Discipline and commitment, they are important right now. So consider that you are moving between the worlds when you daydream or when you create visions, and so bring life enhancing ideas into reality. Magic is manifesting all around you, and this is exciting. Next is the Nature's Whispers Oracle card. Out came the big picture. There is so much more going on than you might realize. Starts the message: when we get up in our heads and we overthink things, then we start to miss much of what is going on in the world around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation and are too focused on the small details. So try looking at this from a different angle. If you have been struggling with a problem or a tough situation, the card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective or someone else's viewpoint. The Path of Light Oracle card is Ahimsa, and Ahimsa is one of the central principles of yoga, Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, and many other traditions. It is direct translated into non-violence. As a teaching, the emphasis is usually placed on not harming other living beings. Mahatma Gandhi believed that the two highest principles of life were Satya, which is truth, and Ahimsa, which is non-violence. And he said, Ahimsa is merely a negative state of harmlessness, but it is a positive state of love, of doing good, even to the evil doer. So looking at Ahimsa this way, focusing on love, recognizes that simply restraining the outer expression of violence and of aggression is not sufficient. For if our mind is swirling with fear, anger, rage, or hate, even if we are not acting upon such feelings, we are not observing the principle of Ahimsa. Our thoughts, they are a form of action and they have an impact. So whatever we think about and focus on regularly tends to come to life. So we will want to be mindful of allowing our minds to brood in a negative state for too long. The precursor to violence is fear and anger. If we feed these emotions and allow them to occupy our minds, then they will eventually spill out to the world. And to address this first, we should restrain our negative thinking, not allowing ourselves to dwell in fear or anger. Next, the critical component, we need to transform those emotions of anger and fear that lead to violence. For this, we need compassion and we need love. Compassion and love, they are the antidotes to anger and fear. They dissolve avidya and they produce understanding and peace. So fear, anger, and hate are a product of the illusion of separation. In the Upanishad, it is said that when one realizes the self in whom all life is one, changeless, nameless, formless, then one fears no more. Love, on the other hand, arises naturally from the realization that we are all one. So the Gita and Yoga teaches us that there is only one being that manifests in the many forms of existence. When we awaken to the truth of oneness, then we realize that all human beings, animals, and the earth should be treated with reverence, honor, and respect, for all are aspects of the one being, interrelated and interdependent and interdependent. Love is the natural consequence of this realization. So now comes the view laid out by the physicists, the Hagelin and Davidson, which said that a sense of separation we perceive through our eyes is an illusion produced by our brain and our senses, and although we see separate, solid, physical objects, there is in fact just one vast field of energy comprised of all different vibrations swimming in the cosmic oceans of consciousness. And that view laid out by these physicists sounds just like the yogic understanding of Brahman. It appears that science and religion are converging on the idea that the universe is interconnected as one, namely a vast network of interbeing. So the message here is to commit to living from the perspective of oneness, and then remember that love is our super power. Now we come to the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. Out came Complacency, and it is related to the color red, which is the first chakra, the root chakra. And the card Complacency is about crimson dreams, saying, I am feeling the loss of my dreams. The legend here is that at the end of her life, Flo, so she is named, reflects on the dream she shared with her late husband, because that dream was to move to Florida. But they never went. And after Flo dies, her daughter discovers that her parents had enough money to move there. As she plans what to do with her inheritance, she wonders why her parents never lived their dream. The inspiration here is that the message for you is not to give up and beware of resisting the dreams which you really want to come true. You will never be fulfilled by your unmet dreams. So ask, how can I redefine my dreams and how can I stop procrastinating? The card is about finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, time for a deep rest, and lack of motivation by holding back. You can do this meditation. Imagine yourself doing the very thing you desire. You can feel the joy of participating, and you can look back at what you are leaving behind to live your dream. For example, how would you live with less money? When you are ready, then move toward the joy, open your eyes and ask, what has been revealed to me? And the last card is the Bob Ross Oracle card. Out came the humble star. And the humble star says that or is about the show that Bob Ross gave on his YouTube channel, and with his show playing in more than a dozen countries at the height of his popularity, Bob Ross's fame has become global. Despite all that, Bob never considered himself famous or any sort of a TV star. Once, when meeting a young child who could paint extraordinary landscapes, then Bob said to him, "Boy, this son of a gun is quite a painter. I better watch out, or he will be on TV and I will be home by myself." Bob was a humble country boy who would sometimes travel to the big cities, but never for long. His heart belonged close to nature, far away from the gilded lights of fame and of fortune. The humble star shines for everyone to see the light and to be guided, but not blinded by its intense brightness. That was the reading for you, Aries. I do wish you a wonderful Wednesday. First, I like to thank you for listening, sending lots of love out. Take care and goodbye.